You and I had the same idea that LeBron would have more championships if he had a system. I'm not saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. I don't think anybody's better than Michael Jordan. For about 12 years, I said Kobe and Mike. I did that because I needed to stay relevant and y'all to hate me.
Yeah, we did.
Right, I know how to do television.
Yeah.
I need to give you an idea.
We here.
Yeah, you're only doing TV.
I learned from somebody.
Right, so, but this is what I think. And I thought about the system. I thought about it because when I knew I was coming on today, I'm telling you, if LeBron, the reason it seems like LeBron is like firing people and getting out because of what you said. He only wants to win, and everybody else wants to be cool. Mm-hmm. And I think if there was a system where you can see automatically where things are going wrong, like in the triangle, Kobe broke the triangle, Shaq broke the triangle, Michael broke it all the time, but it was set up till it hypnotized whoever's playing defense is when you can do your thing. Because they were just like, he's gonna cut and beat me again, I'm not helping this guy. It confused everybody. So when I said that on my podcast, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about if he had something he can go down to, not when it's down to 5 seconds and everybody just goes, everyone stands there and go, what you gonna do? Every time it's what you gonna do, you really can't get it done.
And so you talked about that. Let's show that clip from your TFU podcast. Are you making those comments?
LeBron doesn't have more championships because LeBron never played in a system that breeds championships. The triangle offense had Phil and Michael win 6 championships. They would have won 8 championships if Michael didn't go away.
Ain't that the truth?
Then to prove that point, they come to LA and he wins 5 championships with the same offense with a great player. But it's a system. They couldn't beat the triangle system. Then this guy named Steve Kerr goes and takes a version of it and wins 4 championships with it. It's a system. LeBron never had this triangle system. It was all put the weight on him, and anytime you put the weight on somebody without the system, they didn't win.
LeBron, yes, you got to go to Golden State, buddy.
Yeah. Kevin Durant was the smartest move. Because you guys I watched it the whole time. Gil, you don't have a championship, but you're a winner, right? There's a difference between a winner and a champion. You can't come on the other side of the velvet rope, but you're still a winner. And I just think I've been watching him, and I played against Magic, and I still have nightmares. I still if I think basketball, I think about Kevin McHale and that, smelling like garlic on purpose type stuff, and Larry Bird just going, I still have those thoughts because I didn't sleep the night before, and then when you got to play, you real sleepy, you take a nap, all this different stuff. When I think about LeBron, I think about how when you give him the ball and he's dribbling, all of a sudden everybody is just sagging because he knows he's going to pass it first, and he knows when he passes it to the guy, it's a 40%, 30% chance he's going to hit the shot. In the triangle, LeBron passed that ball and run off second guard option. Now, you have to stay on LeBron. He just keeps opening, and then when they adjust, then he scores.
Yep.
When they adjust back, that guy scores. And you put in those positions to do it. It's to the next man. You help the next man, the next man. And that's what I meant by he didn't have a system. They even get down to the coaches where the coaches will go. Remember when Michael first time they gave him the ball and Phil was like, my job was give Michael the ball and everybody get out of the way? That's why he didn't beat us anymore, because we knew he couldn't push Joe Dumas. He was going to get smacked coming in the lane. We didn't care that the NBA had an agenda for the Messiah. We were the Romans. Crucify him. And that was the mentality. That's what I think about when I watch the game now. When I watch now, I watch Denver just run out of gas, seriously run out of gas. There was nobody on the squad to kick them in the ass, nothing for them to go, all right, let's go to sequence 1. Sequence 1 and build it back up to sequence. I just don't think that's happening anymore.
Well, let me say this about the LeBron thing. And so my whole take was, LeBron's skill set would have been enhanced, and we would have been able to reflectively look at Mike, Kobe, and LeBron if he's in the triangle. Because the way Mike and Kobe trained their skill sets inside of the triangle helped them with the mid-range shot, the fadeaway shot, the elbow ISO shot, the top of the key ISO shot. All of these different skill sets were enhanced on top of their natural abilities.
Right.
Mike's natural abilities from the 80s to the 90s, he was just God-gifted with athleticism. He knew how to play. But the triangle helped him structurally understand how to get buckets in a system.
Right.
Same with Kobe. When he first came in the league, it was just athletic Kobe. Once he started breaking the offense in the triangle, he started enhancing his skill set. By the second 2 championships, you've seen a Michael Jordan type Kobe because he understood the triangle. LeBron has always been isolated on an island without a bag.
Yeah.
Without being able to break a guy down and do that because he wants to pass first.
I don't need a bag, though.
So solely on being that guy without that skill set or a system, we can't compare him to the other two.
Right.
So I said, well, if you put LeBron in the triangle, he automatically is going to enhance his skill set because now he's isolating his movements. That jump shot that he doesn't have that they're sagging on, he's going to work on that because it's a part of the offense. I got to hit this shot. That pop back from the big when you're popping back in that small corner, that shot is automatic for Kobe Mike.
Yeah.
They were looking for that option because they practice it. But Bron never had that option in the offense where he's going to practice this over and over and over and over again because I'm going to get these options. That was my thing with Bron. He could have been the best to play the game, but he never was set up for his skill set to enhance.
But it sounds like
He better than all of them.
what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is that
He won 4 without a system.
You keep saying
But that's what I'm saying. But that
He won 4 of them
you keep
without a
saying
system. So how good am I without a system?
skill set.
What
not
skill set?
better than them.
okay. But what
Who's-
but your sound is
40,000 points, and I
Not
have a
better
jumper?
than them.
That's the thing that's killing me, and it seems like it's a contradiction to what is being said. If Kobe and Jordan had a handicap by a system, they got enhanced by a system, and one has 6, one has 5, and this guy had to just play rogue basketball and got 4. Why aren't we giving him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Because
I did.
Right.
I got killed.
And that's the problem.
You
It's
take
like
away
it's-
you take away Kobe's 3 championships because he's playing with Shaq, right?
No.
Right?
Nobody does.
No, they do. They do. They say, well,
No, one of those. That's right.
You know, you rode Shaq and you.
Well, that's-
I can't give it
but
to
they
you.
give-
But then
they
it's
give
like,
Shaq-
but
they
you
give
won
Shaq
2
3.
championships with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, and you don't get no asterisk beside that, right? So if we're going to talk
Who's
about,
they?
what do you mean who's they?
You mean the guys who never played basketball? So
I'm
they
talking
don't-
about everybody in any conversation when you talk about Kobe Bryant 5 championships, LeBron 4 championships, Michael Jordan 6. That's 1, 2, 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
6, 5, 4 is 1, 2, 3. So where's LeBron on the totem pole of if you're considering championships being you're the greatest? LeBron, Mike has 6.
No,
He's number 1.
No, I think
Kobe has 5. He's number 2.
No, I think
LeBron has 4.
Right,
But the problem-
He's number 3.
Right,
No, but
I think
that's-
Bron is better because he didn't have a system.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, if he had I don't even think he would be good in the triangle.
That's only if we're considering championships to be the
Just
metric
period.
of being the greatest, in which I do not say.
Then that means it would have been Bill Russell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we never considered Bill
I
Russell to
always
be.
do it on championships, and I'm glad I have the luck in my life to been granted being on some great teams. But I said if we were going to, because when I watch y'all, I compare LeBron to Magic, and I don't compare him to Michael. I compare Kobe to Michael, but I compare LeBron to Magic, and Magic. 6'10". You played Magic at UCLA? Y'all ever? You old enough to do
Caught
that?
a lot of fouls.
a lot of fouls.
Oh, my God.
Cheating little motherfucker.
Best thing to do is be on Magic
Team, yeah,
You,
you-
you were not leaving
Play
that
all
center
day.
court.
Everybody say that.
Hey, I seen Magic lose one time at UCLA, and it was on some janky shit he could not call a foul on, but
But he
it was
still stayed on the
impossible.
court.
He still tried to
But
figure
with
it
that
out.
said, though, John,
Yeah.
with that said, you said you comparing to Magic.
Yeah, I do.
Is Magic the greatest of all time?
I said the greatest player of all time was Magic, Larry Bird, Johnson. I tell you this, at the time I had never seen anybody like Magic. I still haven't. I haven't seen anybody literally just take over the game, talk, convince the refs. Did you get the money I sent you? You know, all that stuff. I'm just being serious.
I'm just being serious.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen anything like that. But when I saw LeBron and I was standing and he was looking me eye to eye and I saw him jump, look in the rim, dunk first.
How tall are you?
6'11" and 2/4.
And okay, because everyone thinks I'm stupid when I say. So you're 6'11".
Yeah.
Say that again. Y'all was doing what?
Looking eye to eye.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy is amazing. And
So he's not 6'8".
no.
Okay.
And he's 265 pounds with 4% body fat and was bred, it's like a thoroughbred. He's only bred to run. You know what I'm saying? It's not a horse you ride around the neighborhood. You put this horse on the track. And I just kept looking at him and I couldn't believe, I just kept looking at him going, whoa. And I thought Carmelo should have been drafted before him. I had to apologize. I apologized on television. I was like, I was wrong. His ass should have been third. You should have been the first pick. I haven't seen anything like it. But a lot of guys, you know, hey, no one saw anything like Oscar Robertson either. And then they did. Dr. J, they said, had one hand, right? But that one hand was all he needed. I tell you, I think if you're going to say the greatest player of all time, I'm going to stick with Michael Jordan because he was the nucleus or the beginning of what the NBA has become after '94. The NBA became this brand. But LeBron, man, when he was 17, 8, and when he was 19, 20, he was destroying old men. And then when he got to the point of winning the championship, I mean, think about it. He lost first. Yeah. He had to deal with that loss, and his ass was right back to win it again, and then win it again.
He caught the Spurs.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is he don't get, like, it's like you have to give someone the benefit of the doubt, right? If it's like, what do they call them when you don't have a record label?
Independent,
right?
Yeah.
So if the system is the record label and no system is independent, and I'm selling just as many records or more records than you, right? You got 5 platinums, he got 6 platinums, I got 4 platinums. How are you penalizing me when you have the clear advantage over me?
But you're not being penalized.
You are.
You're not.
You're penalizing me, but one, I outdid more numbers than you. Like the man was Magic Johnson 2.0, right? And I hate when Jordan fans say this. He was a pass first guy. That's a bad take for you because he has the scoring title. So the guy who didn't want to shoot the ball got the most points. That is not a good take for you. You might want to lose that out because the guy who second nature was scoring has the most aggressive stat.
I think your music take is more right on than anything because you talk about independent versus majors, right? And the independent don't got the machine behind them. So you're talking about like somebody like Master P. Master P sells all of those records, right? But he doesn't qualify for a Grammy. He doesn't get any of those accolades, right? Because he's an independent. And because you're independent doesn't mean that you don't get the acknowledgement that you deserve because the numbers are the numbers. You sold 100 million independently. So that the metric of like your hypothetical is, well, imagine what happens if I have the machine behind me.
No, that's what you're hypothetical. You're saying if he did have it, he'll do this. We're saying he still has the Emmys and the Grammys. You just got one more than him. So.
No, the point you're saying is what happens if he does have what Kobe and Mike had.
No, you're saying that.
No, I'm not.
You're saying if he had a system, this is what he'd be. We're both saying
his skills would have been more honed in. So think about an independent guy. An independent guy doesn't have access to the major label, the singing, the engineers, the producers,
studio,
the singing coaches, all the vocal coaching, all that stuff, right? They're raw talent. It's raw talent, right? So these are the guys like a Drake, Rihanna, Jay-Z, all these guys mainstream, they're killing it because they've mastered recording artists. You're independent on raw talent. So the hypothetical is, imagine if I had what they had.
Okay, but
That's the
we
hypothetical.
get that,
but
but
you're not. But as an independent, you're not better than these guys based on your numbers. Your raw talent is your raw talent.
But that's what we're saying. If you're Drake and you're Hove, and I'm an independent.
Well, why can't he be Drake?
Okay, you can be Drake or because you're light-skinned.
No, I'm good.
But what I'm saying
I'm
is,
good. No, thank you.
If you got six Grammys, you have 5 Grammys. I have 4 Grammys being independent. I've sold more records than you, and I might not have the most number ones like you guys, but the fact that I have one less than you, more sold albums, and I don't have a
This is a great
push,
analogy.
a push behind
but
me.
he's missing-
Why
dealing this for
But
why
he's
am I
missing-
not the greatest?
Because you're
if
missing
you
the
got
point.
you guys have the advantage.
you're missing the
I'm
point.
the one that's at the disadvantage, but
Because
I'm on the same road as
We're
y'all.
missing
You
the
don't
point
have the
though.
machine.
We're all interchangeable because if you take Kobe and Mike and put them in the independent market like you did LeBron, their sales will go out the blue.
We don't know. No,
That's not hypothetical. So Michael Jordan without the
Without the triangle, he's going home again.
He goes home. He goes home
not
every
winning
time.
chips.
But look, he is the NBA's leading scorer of all-time history. He goes past
We don't know, but
40,000.
he doesn't win a championship. That's what.
Right. So
Well, I'm saying-
if the championships don't matter, if LeBron's 4 and Mike's 6, and we're talking about raw talent should give him more, that means that if Mike doesn't
No,
get
it's
6,
not give him more.
but if Mike doesn't get 6, but he breaks all the records that LeBron has broken,
Then he would be LeBron, and you would be
and you're
talking shit about him.
and you're trying to say that LeBron is where he's
I'm
supposed to
saying-
be. And if Kobe doesn't go into the triangle, and he comes in as a raw talent and never sees the triangle offense, the hypothetical is, man, Kobe could be 40,000 points in the league. He could.
What I'm saying is,
He could do the
that's
same
what you're
thing.
switching. You're switching it.
I'm interchanging all of the pieces because
but-
LeBron is no different because he's an independent. And you're trying to say, well, if he had this,
No, you're saying if he
Okay,
had this.
okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying since he doesn't have
All
this,
that.
he's number 3 still.
No. Since he doesn't have it, that's what makes him so raw and better to us.
But
because
he's
he didn't
number
have the
three.
he
system.
didn't have it. He didn't have it.
But he's
Because
number
he
three.
didn't
You see
have
what I'm
the
saying?
system. So we
because
said like
he
he
didn't
had to
have it.
figure it out.
If I'm boxing, if I fight Mayweather right now, right? Before this fight, what should it be? An ass whooping. If I take him all the way to decision, right? Who won? Who really won that fight?
Are the metrics?
Right?
Are the
Who
metrics?
if I don't have no
but if you
personal
don't knock
I
him
don't
out-
have no
If you
gym.
don't knock him out, Gil. If you don't
It ain't about me knocking him out.
No, you're talking about Floyd. If Floyd takes him 12, and that's all you're winning on is taking him to 12 because boxing is a punch stat. I just got to go in here and win on the numbers and win on the card. But I'm Mike Tyson and I'm knocking these niggas out because this is what they came to see. Fighting, boxing, knockouts. But I'm 50-0 because I've never challenged myself to do anything more than win on points.
But I don't. But
Are you saying?
But what is the analogy? What is this analogy?
Is the challenge of your skill set being a skill set not based on how many championships, how many points. Is I'm this good and I can work in any scenario, independent
we don't know,
or not.
We don't know. You're trying to blend it. Your take was this. If LeBron James had Michael Jordan and Kobe's triangle, he would have more championships.
No, I said his skill set would be enhanced.
His skill set would be enhanced. Okay.
I believe he would have more.
You believe you have more champions? His skill set would be enhanced. We're saying, well, okay, if you have them 3 without this beautiful system, how good is he?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, so
If he didn't have that,
But
if
we
he
don't
did
know
not
what the
have
other two look.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
You're the one making the analogy.
But I'm
if
not
he
making.
had it,
I would make
he
that
would be
analogy.
better.
I would
We're
then
saying
make that analogy. I would say, well, then
I agree.
Kobe and Mike without the system
Wouldn't have the
look
skill.
look just as good as LeBron.
But you're not even saying LeBron looks good. You have them in front. LeBron is the one getting
I'm not
fucked
saying
up.
LeBron looks good.
No. What we're saying is, if you take LeBron and put him in a system and take these guys out, then you will be saying fuck LeBron and fuck
No,
Kobe.
I would not. How you just saying that I would say that because you think that I don't like LeBron. I'm saying LeBron.
Well, I've been watching the show. You don't.
Listen, I literally say LeBron's skill set would enhance
Okay.
if
Not
he
like
had X, Y, Z.
That
know if
means
you
if
watch
they
the show.
didn't have it.
He likes some deep.
No, what I'm saying, so if you're saying if LeBron had it, he will have these skills. That means since they have it, And you're saying if they didn't have, you got to take away their skill.
I'm not taking.
You have to take away the skill.
Bro, I'm saying that the comparables of the being the greatest, if Mike is the greatest and Kobe's a mirror image of the greatest, the skill set beyond that is based on the fucking system that they were in.
So if they're not in the system, they don't have that skill set.
No, they don't.
Okay.
So the,
if
so
they
the
both-
raw talent that they both had before the system would be in place. So the Black Jesus that we seen before the triangle, you would have to compare that to LeBron right now.
Okay.
And then you would say, who's better?
Okay, so
Black Jesus is by far better than LeBron James.
So if Black Jesus did all the scoring and never won a championship, and LeBron, we know what LeBron has.
Yeah, without the
right?
system.
We know what LeBron has
Who's a
without the
better
system.
player?
Now we
88 Mike?
What I'm saying is,
or 2023 LeBron?
what we're saying is we know what LeBron has without a system. We know what Michael Jordan didn't have without the system.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, couldn't get
now.
by Detroit.
Now, does
you know better than
Now,
anybody,
does he have 6 championships without the triangle?
No.
Okay, so without 6 championships,
Is that a
right,
hypothetical?
no,
I'm
it's not
guaranteed he wouldn't.
Huh?
Okay, guaranteed.
Is that a hypothetical?
He guaranteed.
You can't guarantee shit if we
You
can't go
can't.
back and do
Spider
it.
made the
This is-
guarantee.
We can't go back and do it,
I
right?
just thought about it. I'm glad I'm listening. See, I learned to be a listener as I got older too. This is the deal. When they ran the regular offense, our job, I'm going to tell everybody right here on the show because Gil deserves it. My teammates are going to be really pissed off, but I'm going to tell you the Jordan rules. Fuck him up. No, I'm joking.
It looked like it on TV. You knew that.
No, the Jordan rules were this. We knew he was going to put the ball on the ground, right? So, and everybody saw this, and we said that. Our deal is to push him left. And they said, well, he can't go left. He can. He's just going to put it in his right hand, but he can go left. And we knew that Joe Dumars was 215, 220 pounds. Michael was 190, 205 or something like that. I don't know. We knew that if we came in big, he was going to try to shoot over us. He was not going to pass it, right? The difference is LeBron can see over us. LeBron can see. So we knew that we take away their one threat, the rest of the guys didn't have what it took to beat us. In the triangle, like I said, you get hypnotized because a guy's running to a position, you go, I can't let him stand on the box without me touching him, which opens up the other side. And when the ball is rotated and the guy's running off and then you're thinking about where's my man, to the point where you become selfish on defense and I'm only guarding my guy, which made the offense work because then we couldn't double Michael. We couldn't push him to where we wanted to because he was catching the ball where he wanted to. That's the difference. And I think that the only way they even beat us the year in 91 is just we were just tired, man. We had been killing ourselves till we got to 1991. And then they had the offense. Because I watched the Chicago Bulls play the Lakers in game 1, and literally I thought the Lakers were going to beat the Chicago Bulls. That's the way it looked. And they didn't because they shut it down, like I said, went into their mentality of what the offense was going to be and how to run it. And that's why I said the system, because it can always reset you. And when you're not in this situation, you got to sit around and go, well, he looks gassed. I got to give him some time. This guy was playing good in the last whatever. He's finished his divorce. We got rid of the girl who was bothering him. All those different things that came in. And I say that jokingly, but not jokingly, because like I watch your show and you guys are really, really smart. And I'm so happy that I'm not the only one that's not a dumb jock. No, but it's such a good thing that you guys have pushed it to that point and not being just considered a jock. But in that thought process, a lot of things we leave out is that players are human. And the problems they will have going on, they bring onto the court. For some reason, Phil knew how to get in there, play that drum, let Dennis wander. Michael was making sure his socks is perfectly across from each other. And we watched so much film, we knew exactly how to run an offense, running the offense. Last time they took this away, so we're going to do this. And then when they realize it's happening, they're going to let it open back up. That's what I mean by a system. We knew we would do something in a triangle, you would adjust, which is why we wanted you to do it, so we can run a different way. And I think now sitting here thinking and listening to you guys just sit around and go over it, I think LeBron may be the best player to have played in the NBA. It may, has that come up? Did I just say that out loud?
Yep, you said that.
We converted you.
Yeah,
We brought you. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, the reason,
Suburbans, you can leave now. The black Suburbans can leave. The black
the reason, because we've played, we've been around coaches, and we missed the opportunity that he could have played with Phil or Pop, right?
Yeah.
And he had to win with mediocre coaches, newbie coaches. Like when people talk about, oh, he fired his coach. I'm sorry that he don't have a resume that he should keep this job. Like the fact that he even got to coach LeBron, he should just be happy with that, because majority of these guys, Michael Jordan would have got rid of too.
Yeah, Michael didn't, and I don't really think
Kobe would have definitely got rid of too.
Yeah, but Michael, this was another thing great about MJ. Michael only wanted to play basketball. Everybody else wants to do the politics. And that politics, you can really get you into something. Because they went like, when I got to get on the team, they were like, well, we got to talk to the players. I said, which ones? He said, MJ. I said, that's my frat brother. I'm Omega Psi Phi Incorporated. I want number 22. I was ordering stuff before they even had the conversation. So I don't really think, I just think now too many people have too much to say. But I would listen. If I was the Lakers, I've been thinking about this so much. Would I listen to a player? I would listen. I would listen to what he has to say because he's so smart. But I also would say, okay, we can do that, but we're going to change a couple of things. I would go in to change it because I explained to my boy who was thinking J.J. Redick shouldn't be the coach. I said, do you know how many players played at Duke? Yeah. I said, how many got their number retired? Like, this dude is brilliant. This dude would be a great coach. I think you'd be a great coach. I think you have a heart attack. Yeah, you have a heart attack, definitely.
He'd be sweating.
Dying on the job.
And you're not allowed to smack players.
Have you seen how strong they look now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, my whole staff's gonna be the bad boys. Rick Mahone, let's go. Let's go.